So why the hell didn't Farrakhan lead the FOI into the streets of Chicago then? Talk black to me. Now, all of a sudden, Farrakhan wants to put some boots on the ground to deal with the crime and violence and killing in the streets of Chicago and different cities around the country. So you got this photo op going on where his so-called FOI are in the streets, where they haven't been for 6,020 years, where they have not been for 72,241 months, where they have not been for 2,197,851 days. Are you listening to me? Why? The messenger said you cannot trust the hypocrite. So some of you are all excited now that you see the hypocrite in the streets with his blind mice. 3 blind mice, 3 blind mice. See how they run, see how they run. So he's in the streets with his blind followers, and you getting excited thinking that some solution is going to come to the problems of the black nation from the hypocrites that caused the damn problem in the first place. You look to the same people that caused the damn problem for the solution to the problem. How bright does that make you? So they're in the streets now. Let me tell you why they're in the streets. They're in the streets now because they must deliver on the contract that they have signed with the devils to deliver the niggers to the devils to be burned in the fire of hell lit by God for the devils. You're not listening. The #1 desire of the white man, since he knows that there is no future for him and his people, is to take as many of us to hell with him as possible. So Farrakhan sold you out to hell, Ron Hubbard, and the Church of Scientology. And he was broke off something proper. Talk black to me. Uh-oh. I talked about the fire of hell, and here they come. So he sold you out to the Church of Scientology and hell Ron Hubbard. And he received his Scientology money from having sold you out. But the Scientology money that he received is money that is in lieu of the delivery of the niggers to the devils to be burned in the fire meant for the devils. Are you listening? So now it is time to go out there and fulfill his end of the bargain, his end of the contract. You got the money? Give me the niggers. Are you listening to me? So I'm going to go out in the streets. First, I'm going to open the Salon restaurant for the 17th time. I got enough Scientology money to get my restaurant back open, to make it look like I'm doing something. Now I'm going to take my fruit in the streets and excite black people, making them to believe that I'm doing something about the problems I'm responsible for black people having. I'm going to create enough excitement to gather got these dressed up slave catchers coming to you with a newspaper that they claim will unlock your mind, but will shackle your mind. Modern day slave catchers running you down in the concrete jungles and the backwoods of Black America, locking you up with that damn vinyl cord and marching you across the hot, burning sands and earth of the black hoods of America to the nearest church of Scientology, which is investing a lot of damn money in black neighborhoods now to put up churches of Scientology. Who the hell do you think that these churches in black hoods ought to be filled up with white folks? So you got your slave catchers out there now, from this hypocrite that has split the script, catching you for the slave master, to deliver you to the slave master, the church of Scientology. And what did Elijah Muhammad say the church is, no matter where it is? Scientology, Catholicism, Protestantism, whatever. He said wherever you find it, the church is the what? Slave house. So if you're being captured, gathered together to be delivered to a slave house, then you being caught by slave catchers for the white crackers to be delivered to the church of Scientology. For what? Because he signed a contract to deliver a certain number of niggas, and he's been paid for it. And now he's got to deliver